Let's go.
All right, guys, we are here with Red Steel 43BR.
What's up?
He just got 3rd place at a case tournament in Chicago, Illinois, with spiders, and he's here to show it off. What do we have?
Okay, so we got Kite Mite here. Kite Mite's pretty good. Every time you play him, you pretty much disenchant to get another spider guy. Frostmite or Warmite, they're both good options depending on the situation. Next, we got Frostmite. One of the guys that Kite Mite searches in special casts. He says -5 defense, really good against Ash Trap.
So it only kills everything.
Huh?
It only kills everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just everything. Yeah,
Everything.
everything that's defense. So if you have this guy first turn and you have some protection in the back row, you just play him next because they're probably going to be defensive. Anyways, we got a single old Warmite. We have this guy because he negs 4 on cast pretty much.
Okay. So a 7.
So a 7. Yeah, he's a 7 attacker basically. And then we got the new Warmite, 3 of. And this guy pretty much says, as soon as you attach fire to him, he -3 attacks something, and that's for each fire energy that you do. Also, his secondary effect that didn't really come into play too much, but it will, healing 2 off of the cast of Hestia's Rift. And then we got our other 1-drops here. We got 2 Kinleo. Whenever you Nexus, destroy an Elestral. Pretty good, especially when you get your banks out. We got 2 of Necro, just a good 5 attacker, honestly. We got 1 Ash Rabbit. This one I was thinking about pumping up a little bit on numbers because it came in clutch a lot of times. It was basically just to grab 2 shield and the Gorgon like every time I had it, so pretty good. Lavalith, we know this man, he's pretty good.
Oh, what does it do?
Whenever you whenever the opponent has 2 enchanting spirits, you can cast this guy for 2 fire. And what he does is targets and destroys a room.
Is he in the deck? There's a common?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, I'm excited about that, actually.
Okay. And then we got Flaracne, which we also have 1 of. This guy came in, he didn't really come in clutch or anything, but if you have him out, just put him in defense. And he burns every end phase for however many Elestrals the other guy has. So it's pretty good, as long as you have Arachne Slayer out. Okay, and that pretty much does it for the Elestrals here. And then what we'll get out next is the runes. So first rune is Arachne Slayer. We got 3 of those guys out. It's Stadium. Whenever you cast a Warmite, Frostmite, Kite Mite, Flaracne, Polaracne, or Pararachne, that player must draw a card.
I love
it's a
that they had to spell them all out.
Yeah, I know.
My name.
If you play a spider, you draw. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, and it's on cast. So I've had that come up a lot. I had like 10 cards in one hand one game. Hestia, really good card for just summoning out a 1-drop fire Elestral. As long as you have same amount of Elestrals or more than, or if the opponent has the same or more Elestrals than you. Basically, I always detached 4 onto this, and then disenchanted 2 to do the effect.
And then leave it as a bank.
And leave it as a bank for Kinleo. Kinleo destroys the card, pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we got 2 Cryoblast. That's really good. That came up most of the games except for the 5s matchup, which I lost, but we sided that out for something else I'll show you later. Cryoblast, just a good card. Nectar of the Gods. You want to draw more to get your field spell.
3 of them. Okay.
3 of them.
Yeah.
If you draw more cards to get this guy, you draw more cards, so it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a typical Magic player, drawing wins games. Ambrosia, you gotta heal because you're doing a lot of just spending runes everywhere. And then we got Hestia's Hearth, which kind of works off of Hestia a little bit. I mainly use the effect of, it's a counter in. You enchant it with 1 fire, and you can take a fire spirit out of grave and put it onto basically the new Warmite. Because the new Warmite says -3 attack to a guy once you give him a fire.
And it's also a divine healing.
And it's also a divine healing. And you get a second one on there since he's champion.
Nice.
Pretty good. And then we got the old typical rune package, just a little bit different on numbers. We got 2 shield, which is good for any attacking Elestral. 3 Gorgons, and we got 1 PTA at the moment. Which, I don't know if I'm going to change these numbers up, because shields didn't feel too amazing, but they helped out whenever I wanted to summon out the Flaracne or protect anything that's a single guy on board, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we got the spirits. And then I'll show the sideboard here in a second. So we got 2 water, just in case, somebody gets tsunami. Normally we had this on the Necra, because he's a big guy. We got 3 Flormine, just using that for the Frostmites basically, and the 2 Cryoblast if you got them. 2 Winds, that's for the Kite Mites. Now I was debating on putting this up to 3 or not. It kind of depends. I don't know. I really only use 2 Kite Mites in general in most of the games, so it really 2 is a good number. And then we got all the rest of them, 13 fire, because we need fire. But yeah, we got those, and then start going into the side here. Scoop these up. Put these over here. Okay. And then one card that did come up in most of my matches, not all of them, Pandora's Box. There's a lot of searchers in this set. Pandora's Box negates that effect and makes them mill too. Now, it doesn't destroy, and that's the only thing I don't like about this card.
But that Miltew's big also.
But the Miltew can be big. Yeah, I've seen in the Earth and the Wind deck, it was kind of like hit or miss, because you can mill like a cockadoodle or something else.
Right.
And that hurts you, but it did not hurt me in this case, so I got lucky probably. We got a 3rd Kinleo in case we need it. It's a good removal tool for banks. We got Spoiled Fruit just in case. It was kind of a...
Just 2 of it.
Just 2 of them. I didn't know what to put, essentially, for the sideboard. I also don't think this is a full sideboard.
Okay.
And then we got 3 Tornado. This is for in case Majesty came up, I was going to bounce Poseidon and then do whatever I needed to get over it. Then we got 3 Volcaries, just in case.
Big boy?
Yeah, just in case we needed a really big guy.
Okay.
If the, War Mites and the Frost Mites weren't helping. And then we got 1 PTA for the second copy.
Okay.
Because I wasn't too sure how useful PTA would be. And it seemed alright, honestly. So I could probably bump up that to 2 and take down Shield to 1, honestly. And then we got a Wind Spirit for the Tornadoes and the Kite Wing.
That makes sense.
So, and that's pretty much the sideboard.
Alright. Sick.
But yeah, that's the deck there, and see you guys later.